Welcome to Freedom After 40, the show for Gen Xers ready to create income online, escape the 9 to 5, travel the world, and live life on your terms. Here's your host, Orville J. Parker, aka Coach. Not a guru, just a fellow Gen Xer, a few steps ahead, who guides you through the mindset shifts, money moves, and digital strategies that helped him leave the grind behind and start living free. If you're tired of feeling stuck and know there's more life to live, this show is your roadmap to building the second half comeback you deserve. Let's create, escape, travel, and live.
Hey, what's up? What's up? This your man, Orville J. Parker, aka Coach. Guys, welcome to this episode of Freedom After 40. Okay, if you're a first-time viewer, I want to thank you for stopping by. If you are a loyal viewer, I want to thank you for your continuous support. Okay, today, guys, we're going to be talking about what I believe is the best business model for Gen X, okay? And I can speak from this position, guys. You know why? Because I am Gen X also, too. All right, I am Gen X also, too. Let me check our streams real quick and make sure we're good on all our streams. Man, guys, you don't know how bad it is when you go live or something, or you're creating a video, and when you get done with your live or your content, man, you look up and your video was bad, your audio was bad, or something was in the way. All right, so we're looking good here. Okay, guys, so today I want to talk to you guys about what I believe is one of the best business models for Generation X's out there. You know, as we roll into the end of 2025, I've been looking over everything and just reflecting and kind of trying to put in place my plan for 2026 for me and my family. And I've been working on creating these guides based off of trends that we've been researching as far as, how people are making money out here, and how people are doing certain things in the second part of their lives. And one of the things that I've been really looking at is how a lot of people that are looking towards retirement, they're not looking to necessarily retire. You know, when you really talk to them and you ask them questions and you start digging, what they're looking to do is what we call rewire, reinvent themselves, do something different. And right now you see this huge movement, man, of people really looking at their lives right now and saying, okay, why am I doing what I'm doing when I want to be doing this over here? And so you're seeing a huge exodus out of traditional ways of doing things into some very cool and alternative ways of doing things, whether that's how they're living, how they're working, where they're living at. And you're seeing this really heavily amongst Generation X's. And it makes a lot of sense because we are at the age now where we are starting to think about the second half, right? Anybody 45 and up. And we're looking at things a lot different than what we did in our 20s and our 30s, right? And so I've been even seeing just a growing trend of individuals who are like in their 40s and 50s, and they're saying, okay, look, I don't want to wait till I'm 60 to retire. I don't want to wait till I'm 60 to try to go travel around, see the world. I want to do it while I'm still young, and I still have some ability to get around and stuff. And you know what's so powerful about that is first of all, it's that awareness. But then the second thing is that I think Generation Xers are in the perfect position to do this. Why? Because I seen a trend about 10 years ago, 15 years ago, where the young folks, man, when they was coming out of high school, they were holding out on going to college right away. And a lot of them was figuring out ways to be able to make money online as graphic designers, web designers, things like that, virtual and remote work. And they chose to go travel. And I thought that was a cool thing because a lot of them did it in the front end back then, a lot of the younger kids and stuff. And they spent the first year to 5 years out of high school, man, traveling and just making money. And then they went to school, okay? And now what I'm seeing is I'm just seeing the opposite take place, like with Gen X's. Gen X's are saying, okay, look, I done raised a family. I done put a couple of kids in college. I done paid off a mortgage. I'm paying off a mortgage. I got some savings, got some credit. And so now I want to take those resources and my experience and get out here and start creating a life right now that allows for me to be able to go out and walk this whole thing that we call fulfillment in the second half of my life without waiting till I get 65, without waiting till I get too old, without waiting till my health is failing me. And when I say, guys, when I say that they are moving hard and fast to do this, they are, and so as I've been working on our guides and on a specific one, my social commerce playbook that we've created, that we went out and researched, man. We researched heavily this particular space and industry and business model, which is a really, really powerful, cool business model. The more I researched that, the more I came to the conclusion that this is, if it's not the best business model, it's one of the best business models for retirees if they can get in and get themselves established. And I'm going to kind of talk to you guys today about why I believe that that's the case. Man, I seen something disappear off my computer, man. I don't know what all that's about. Hold on 1 minute, man. Yeah, that was kind of weird. All right, let me see if it's. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, I seen all the files and my icons in my computer like they were disappearing. I'm like, man, what's going on? But anyway, so I've been researching this whole social commerce business model, and I believe right now this is one of the simplest, but I believe one that one of the business models out here that's the simplest for somebody to get involved with, but offers a high level of potential. Okay, even though it's simple, it's not easy. Even though it's simple, it's very profitable if you do it the right way. And that business model is social commerce. And social commerce, let me read. I'm gonna read out of our guide here because we did an intro for it. All right, I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read a couple of paragraphs to you, and then we're gonna get into it. It says, "Introduction to Social Commerce: The Rise of Modern Social Commerce." Social commerce is changing the way people buy, discover, and interact with products. For the first time, regular people, not just influence brands or online personalities, can participate directly in the new digital economy with nothing more than a smartphone and a bit of consistency. At its core, social commerce is the process of showcasing, recommending, or demonstrating products inside the social platforms people already use every day. These platforms have collapsed the entire customer journey into one simple flow: watch, tap, buy. The friction of traditional e commerce is gone. The store now lives inside the video. The shift has opened the door for everyday people to build real income streams without the traditional pressure of running an online business. You do not need a website, a big audience, or even a camera ready personality. You only need to be willing to show up in small, simple ways. The social commerce playbook exists to make this path clear for beginners. That's why we wrote the playbook. Okay, make it clear for beginners. And and this is what I want to say about social commerce, guys. All right, you have social commerce, and then you have the other pillars that sit right outside of social commerce, and we kind of combine them in our playbook. And one is business models like the TikTok Shop affiliate program. That's the perfect example of social commerce. You discover, all right, you watch, you can ask questions inside the lives that individuals are doing when they're showcasing a different product, and then you just tap to buy. You don't have to leave the platform at all to do anything like that. And that's a very, very powerful business model to the tune of in China, the equivalent of TikTok did $500 billion, all right, in their shop. That's the equivalent of TikTok shop last year. Okay. Last year, TikTok, the one that we know, the version we know, did 24 billion, with almost 8 to 10 billion of that was in the US, and then the other 14 was global. All right. Now, the one in China is 3 to 5 years in front of the TikTok that we know it. So, what industry insiders believe that we're going to see the same type of growth take place here in the U.S. because of our buying power. Okay. And so it's expected to grow a lot, right? And the thing is that when you think about that much volume going through there, and you think that with the TikTok Shop affiliate program, a large majority of the volume is being driven by everyday creators, everyday men and women who are getting on camera and talking about products. And when you think about it, it's a very, very, very good business model to look at. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because first of all, we know people love to shop. Man, they shop. People shop in a good economy. People shop in a bad economy. They never not shop. We know shopping now is way different than what we used to know. See, back in the day, it was all about brick and mortars. It was all about gatekeepers, in a sense, wholesalers and things like that. Now, in today's world, man, you got where brands will go directly from brand to consumer, and they'll skip out all the rest. And uh, and that's kind of like what I see, like with the TikTok Shop affiliate program. I see a lot of brands that offer their products at a huge discount versus to if they had it on another platform. So in TikTok, they offer it a lot cheaper than what you would find it on another platform. And I think that they do this for several reasons. I think a lot of them are trying to get established on the app, but I think that there's just that much volume being pumped through the app. And I believe that since everybody loves to shop, TikTok then figured out how to make it very easy for people to shop, and they have some really really good products on that app. And if you can meet the criteria, which we're going to get into it briefly, to get accepted into the TikTok Shop affiliate program, then you can literally start making money reviewing products, unboxing products, demonstrating products right from the comfort of your home. Now, what I want you guys to understand is when I say that this is the perfect business model for retirees, that means that you can make this look any kind of way. If you are a retiree and you're already financially set, and you want something to be able to do in the next half of your life or while you're retired, this is a perfect business model. It's low stress. The cost of getting started is little or nothing because you can literally start off looking around your house, finding products to review that are on the TikTok Shop. Or you can invest a small amount and grab you a few products to review. Okay. Um, it's a portable business model. You can do it from anywhere. All right. You can run it from just your smartphone if you wanted to, but it goes with you. So if you live here in the Midwest, you decide that you want to move to New York, your business goes with you. Okay. Um, it's very friendly to your schedule. Okay. You could do it any time of the day. And let me kind of show what I'm talking about. I don't care what time you log on to TikTok. All right. I don't care what time you log on. 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock. There's somebody on there selling something live. All right. All hours of the day. So if you say, okay, well, look, I don't have a lot of time. And the only time I have is at 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, you can jump on there at 2 o'clock in the morning and sell whatever you're selling because there's going to be somebody on there who's going to be shopping at 2 o'clock in the morning. All right. I like it because it's high potential. Now, the way you make money with TikTok Shop affiliate program is that you get paid a commission for all the products that are sold as a byproduct of people watching your content. And there are several ways that they track that. One is when you make the content, they give you the ability to put what we call a shoppable link on top of your content. It's like an affiliate link. So when a person watches the video where you're demonstrating the product and they say, okay, look, I want to buy that, then all you do is click on that link, and that link is hard coded to your name and your information, and you'll get credit for that sale. Now, TikTok allows for you to make what we call pre-recorded videos, and these are just regular videos you make, and then you upload them to your profile, and then they allow you to add the link to it. Now, the other way that TikTok allows you to sell is through what we call live selling. So you can jump on there and go live and run your own shopping show or your own shopping network from the comfort of your home, selling different products. Now, what I like about TikTok Shop, I've been in e-commerce for a while. I used to have an eBay store where I bought and sold gently used and vintage apparel. And I had to go out and purchase all my inventory. I had to hold and house all my inventory here at the house. With the TikTok Shop affiliate program, it allows you to be in the e-commerce business, but you don't have to hold any inventory. The only thing that's required of you, according to TikTok policies, is you got to have one sample of the item. You got to have one sample, because when you make that pre-recorded video, you go live, they want you to have a physical sample of that product in your possession and have it on your live if possible. Now, you don't have to go out and order a dozen, 5 dozen, 10 dozen. You don't have to order pallets. All you have to do is order one. And that's really cool, because if you pick products to represent and they end up not selling for you, or they end up being duds, you didn't have anything invested in there. I mean, a small amount for the item. Okay. Now, what are the requirements to get into the TikTok Shop affiliate program? So if you're saying, okay, well, look, I'm 45, 50, and I'm looking to try to start me a side hustle that I can get started right now while I'm at the job. But then when I ever decide to leave a job, I want to have that side hustle. Maybe it makes me some extra money to supplement my retirement or whatever. All right. And so, and you might say, okay, Orville, so how do I get started with this whole TikTok Shop affiliate program? All right. So basically, this is what you got to have in place. You have to have a profile, first of all, in good standing. Okay. They want you to be uploaded some recent videos. And if you have been uploading videos consistently before, then that even helps more. Okay. But I think you have to be uploaded a video within the 30 days that you're requesting admission to the program. Okay. You have to be able to have a bank account or somewhere where they can actually send your commissions to. Got to be able to do that. And things such as a smartphone, you need to have that so you'll be able to stream with or make your pre-recorded videos. And they want you to have 5,000 followers. Okay. They want you to have 5,000 followers. Now, there is a program, and this is how I got access to it. Okay. There is a program I heard that they got called the pilot program. And all you have to do is have 1,000 followers with the pilot program. Now, I got in on the pilot program because I didn't have 5,000 people. Okay. 5,000 followers. I got in on that. And the only difference on the pilot program versus to the full blown affiliate program is that I can only make 5 shoppable videos a week, where if I was a full affiliate and I had 5,000 followers, I can make unlimited shopping videos. So right now I have to be very selective on the videos I make that I add the shopping link to, because I can only make 5 a week. Now, if I had 5,000 followers, I can make 5 a day. I can make 10 a day. It wouldn't matter because it's unlimited. So the way I get around this now is that I would do 5 shoppable videos, and then I would go live so many times a week. And that's the way that I get around it right now until I get my numbers up. But I'm working hard on getting ready to roll out some strategies to be able to get my followers up here real quick. Okay. But now once you've done that now, and you have to be of the legal age. Okay. Once you've done 18 years old, valid government issue ID like a driver's license, state ID, or passport to verify who you are. I said TikTok account in good standing, 1,000 followers, bank account, and then and they want when they look at your account, you have been posting. All right, you have been posting things up, and once you're in, it's really cool, because then you can go to the TikTok Shop, and you literally can choose to sell 99.9% of what's in that shop. And again, the only thing TikTok requires you to do is to order the item in. All right. They want you to have a physical sample of that item in your possession. Okay. And if you are still working and you're Generation X and you're saying, okay, well, look, I want to retire down the road, but I want to go ahead and get started with this side hustle, I would tell you, go ahead and get started, man. Start building out your your content, start building out your strategies and developing the skills of how to shoot videos. And yeah, start making money with it. Go ahead and get in the TikTok Shop affiliate program. Now, here's another program you could do, and it's our second pillar that we talk about around social commerce, and that's UGC content. UGC, and basically what that is, that's where brands will pay you to create content around their products. You don't have to worry about follower count. You don't have to worry about views, engagement, any of that. What they're concerned with is, can you create content that conveys or communicates a message clearly in the message they want you to communicate about their product, and can you do this in a very efficient, clean manner? And once you build up a small portfolio of review videos, you can reach out to some of the brands, and they will pay you a fee, a set fee for your videos. And right now, for a new creator, looking at probably about $50 to $100 per video. And what they do is they take the content that you create for them, and they use it on their social media profiles, on their websites, blogs, different channels, and also they'll run ads against them. So if you make some content and it looks like it's ad worthy, they will have the option of running ads with the content, which is really cool. And you can get what we call a brand deal. So you can start working with the with a vendor and make content for the brand and do one-offs. And then when you get to a certain point and they see your work, they trust your work, they like your work, then you can pitch them on doing what we call a content package. And that's a brand deal where you'll tell them, well, look, I could do you 10 videos a month, and you just let me know what criteria you want me to make them around. I'll deliver them to you. And for every 10 pack we do, I'll charge you $750 or $1,000 for a 10 pack. And if you were able to secure that, that's what they call a brand deal. Now, the cool thing as Generation Xers, and for those of us who are looking to who rewire and to move into the second part of our lives, and say you want to travel, man, all you will have to do is that have a place for the brands to be able to send you samples, and then you can carry the samples with you. So what some people do is they'll have like go to like a certain area, and they'll say, okay, well, we're going to be here for a month, and they'll rent a mailbox somewhere. Then they'll reach out to the brands, or they'll order the product in, and then they'll have it sent to that mailbox. Okay, so that way they can have it in their possession. Then as they move on from that location and continue to travel, they'll make their videos at different stops. Okay, they'll make their videos, and they'll send them to the brands. Now, if you're a TikTok Shop affiliate, man, you can literally sell on the road. Same concept. You order your samples in, you store them in a bag or in a box or somewhere inside your vehicle, and then when you need to actually make a video, just pull it out and make a video. You can make a video from anywhere, and that's the cool thing about the portability of this business. Let's just talk about profit potential. As a UGC content creator, if you got brand deals, man, you can stack brand deals on top of each other. So you go out there and get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 contracts with different brands and that you're making different content with. As a TikTok Shop affiliate, the more you do lives, the better you're going to get, the better your closing rate you get, the more money you'll make on your lives. And then on your pre-recorded videos, that's where you can make the big money at, because you can make a video that goes viral. And if that's a good video, you have a strong call to action, and it goes viral, you will have a tendency of being able to generate a high level of sales and profits with just one video. Okay, with just one video. So there is high income potential with that. And again, I love this business model because it's easy to get started with. It's simple and it's doable for the average person out there. So if you're looking for a business to or a side hustle to launch, for you to learn how to make money outside of your 9 to 5, and one that would get you in preparations for when you move into the second part of your life, when you walk away from the job and you say, okay, look, it's time for me to retire. But again, we say we don't retire, we rewire. But when you get to that stage, you want to have a business already working, already humming. So all you'll have to do is throw a little time and effort at it to take it up a level, right? But I love it. And yeah, so 2026, the business model that I am leaning towards for Generation X's. And like I said, if it's not the best business model, it's like in the top 3. Okay. And that's social commerce. That's making money, promoting and sharing products to your social media feed. All right. Orville J. Parker, aka Coach. Thanks for checking out this episode of the Freedom After 40 show. And we're going to go ahead and get ready to get out of here. And I'll catch you guys on tomorrow's show. And again, if you are a returning visitor, I want to thank you for your continuous support. And again, new gang, all my new listeners, I want to thank you guys for checking us out.
Thanks for tuning in to Freedom After 40, where it's never too late to build something new. If today's episode hit home, do me a favor and share it with a fellow Gen Xer who's ready to make their move. And don't forget to grab your free Freedom Blueprint at LearnDigitalToday.com. It's the first step to designing your new life. Until next time, keep building, keep dreaming, and remember, freedom isn't a fantasy, it's a plan.
All right, I'll talk to you guys on the next one.